Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Mrs. Gallagher, and today we're going to learn how to solve a system of equations by using elimination by adding. So far we have solved systems using graphing and substitution. Now we can go one step further and show how to use elimination with addition. So today we're going to use elimination using addition. The elimination method is a way to solve a system of equations by eliminating a variable. And when we are eliminating a variable, this means to remove or get rid of. So elimination means to remove or get rid of. So whenever we are eliminating a variable, we're removing it or getting rid of it. And now let's recall previous information. The addition and subtraction properties are the inverse. So the addition and subtraction properties are the inverse, and they undo each other. They undo each other. So now let's discuss our steps to solve a system of equations by elimination using addition. So there are 3 steps to solving a system of equations using elimination with addition. Step 1, we're going to eliminate one variable. We're going to then look for the coefficients with the same variable that are additive inverses. So step 1 is to eliminate one variable. And we want to look for the coefficients with the same variable that are additive inverses. So what does that mean? Well, an example of that would be a negative 2x and 2x. So we have a negative 2x and a positive 2x are examples of additive inverses. They have the same coefficient, are both 2, same variable, but one is a negative and one is a positive. Another example would be something along the lines like 3y and negative 3y. Again, we have the same coefficient, same variable, but they are the inverse. One is a negative and one is a positive. So you want to look for your additive inverses. Step 2, we're going to add to eliminate, then solve for the variable. So step 2 would be add to eliminate, then solve for the variable. And then our last step, step 3, is we're going to plug in the answer we've got in step 2 to find the other variable. Your final answer is going to be an XY coordinate. So we're going to plug in the answer from step 2 to find the other variable. Remember, your final answer is in a coordinate in an XY form. And always remember to check our solution. Check your solution to make sure the coordinate makes sense. Okay, so let's do an example together. So let's read the directions. It says solve the system of equations by adding. And our first system is x plus y equals 3. And our second system is x minus y equals negative 9. So our step 1 is we want to eliminate a variable. And we want to look for the coefficients with the same variable that are additive inverses. So let's look at our x values. And notice they're both x. So are they additive inverses? No. Now let's look at our y value. We have a positive y and a negative y. So then they're both 1y. So you have a positive 1y and a negative 1y. Those are additive inverses. These are additive inverses. Therefore, we're going to eliminate them. So we're going to just cancel them out because what happens is a positive 1y and a negative 1y gives you 0. So you're just going to cancel it out. And then your next step is to add your systems. You're going to add to eliminate. So now we have x plus x, 1x plus 1x gives us 2x. We eliminated the y's. Bring down your equal sign. And you're going to say 3 plus a negative 9, which gives us a negative 6. Our next step is to divide both sides by 2 because you have 2x equals negative 6. And then your 2's cancel. Bring down your x value. Negative 6 divided by 2 gives us negative 3. So we found our x variable. And now after we found our x variable, you're going to plug in your x value to solve for y. So we know x equals -3, and you're going to plug it in to solve for y. So let's rewrite x plus y equals 3. Remember, you can pick either equation. I'm just picking the first one. We have our x is equal to -3. We just found that out. Your x equals -3, so you're substituting it, you're plugging it in, plus y equals 3. And you want to undo to find what y equals, so you're going to add 3 to both sides. 3's cancel. And then y equals 3 plus 3 gives us 6. So y equals 6. Now we have to put our final answer into a coordinate, into an x, y coordinate. And we just solved for x. X we said equals -3. And your y is equal to 6. Therefore, your final answer is -3, 6. Now remember, you can always check your work to see if it makes sense. Check your equation. So we know our answer is -3, 6. So we're going to pick one of the equations, see if that makes sense. Does that work? That's how you can check your solution. So let's use our first equation. X plus y equals 3. And we know x equals -3 plus our y equals 6. And we're going to set that equal to 3. So now let's add this. -3 plus 6 is 3. And does 3 equal 3? Yes, it does. That's how you can check to see if your answer works for the system of equations. Let's do another example together. All right, example 2, it says 2x minus 4y equals 10y, and -2x plus 6y equals -4. Your first step is to eliminate the additive inverses. Let's find the additive inverses. Well, we have a positive 2x and a negative 2x. Are they additive inverses? Yes, they are. So we are going to eliminate them. And our next step is to add. So now we're going to add. We go straight down. -4y plus 6y gives us 2y equals, and then 10 plus a -4, and that gives us 6. So we have 2y equals 6. We're going to divide both sides by 2, and then y equals 3. So now we found our y value, so we're going to now look for our x value. We're going to solve for x, and we're going to do that by plugging in our y to solve for x. So now let's rewrite our first equation. 2x minus 4y equals 10. And we just solved for y. We said y equals 3, so you're going to substitute 3 for y. So we have 2x minus 4. Our y value is 3. And that equals 10. So now we're going to multiply -4 times 3. And that gives us -12. So 2x minus 12 equals 10. And we have a two-step equation. So our next step is to get rid of the 12 by adding it, undoing it to both sides. 12's cancel. 2x equals 10 plus 12 is 22. Divide both sides by 2. So x equals 11. X equals 11. So now your final answer is going to be in coordinate form, x, y. And our x value is 11. So our x is 11. And our y value is 3. So our final answer is 11, 3. And remember, you can always check by replacing and substituting 11 for x in the equation and 3 for y. Let's do one more example together. All right, so let's look at number 3. It says 2x plus 3y equals 18, and 5x minus 3y equals 3. So your first step is to get rid of the additive inverse. Find it and cancel it out. So our additive inverse would be a positive 3y and a negative 3y. So we're going to cross them out, and now we're going to add. So we're going to add 2x plus 5x gives us 7x. Bring down the equal sign, and then 18 plus 3 gives us 21. Our next step, you want to divide both sides by 7, and x equals 21 divided by 7 is 3, so x equals 3. Now we're going to plug in or replace x in one of the equations to find the y. So I'm going to use the first equation. I'm going to write it as 2x plus 3y equals 18. So we have 2. We just found our x, which is 3. So 2 times 3 plus 3y equals 18. You want to multiply 2 times 3, which is 6, plus 3y equals 18. Next step is to subtract 6 from both sides. So you have 3y equals 12. And our last step is divide both sides by 3. 3's cancel. And then y equals 12 divided by 3 is 4. And your last step, you want an xy coordinate. So your x is equal to 3. And your y is equal to 4. So our answer is 3, 4. So now I'd like you to do is the you try section. You're going to solve the system of equations by adding. Please complete numbers 1 and 2, and we will discuss it in class. Thank you.